Hi, I'm Sardar Yegulalp, Senior Writer for InfoWorld at IDG. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to install Python on a Windows 10 system that doesn't already have it installed. If you have an existing version of Python and you want to install multiple versions side by side, I'll be covering that in a separate video. Let's get started. The best place to install Python is from the official Python website, python.org, but the download process can be a little tricky. From the main page, click Downloads, and then select Windows, but don't select this button here. Instead, select View the full list of downloads. This gives you all of the versions of Python that are currently available for download. For this example, we're going to be downloading Python 3.7.6, which is the next to most recent version. We could download Python 3.8.1, but it's not compatible with some packages. For the maximum compatibility, I recommend 3.7.6. When you click that link, go to the bottom of the page where it says Files, and you'll see a few choices down here. If you are running the 64-bit version of Windows 10, click Windows x86-64 Executable Installer or Windows x86-64 Web-based Installer. They both provide you with a similar install package, they're just different in size. If you are by some chance running the 32-bit version of Windows 10, then you want to download the Windows x86 Executable Installer or the Windows x86 Web-based Installer. However, chances are most likely you're using the 64-bit version, so we'll go with that example instead. So let's click on the executable installer and get it going. Once you've got the appropriate version downloaded, click on the launcher. You'll then see the install screen, and you'll have a couple of options that need to be walked through. First, Add Python 3.7 to path should be checked. This is especially true if you're installing Python for the first time on this machine. What this does is it allows the Python executable to be found whenever you type Python in the command line, no matter what folder you're in. The Install Launcher for All Users option is also a good idea. This installs a small executable which launches the most recent version of Python installed by simply typing py, or py, at the command line. I'll go into more detail about this in another video. So for now, choose Customize Installation, which will allow some more fine-grained control over how we do the install. All of these options should remain checked. There's no reason not to use them. Click Next. Under Advanced Options, you have a few choices here. If you're the only person using this computer, you don't need to install for all users. You should leave Associate Files with Python, Create Shortcuts for Installed Applications, and Add Python to Environment Variables all checked. You don't need to precompile the standard library. This is an extra step that takes more time and generally doesn't pay off in any significant way. Downloading the debugging symbols and downloading the debug binaries are only useful if you're writing Python extensions that are written in C. If you're just writing Python as it is, then you don't need these. Finally, customize the install location. What I tend to do, rather than have this huge, deeply buried directory for my Python install, is simply install it off of a directory from the root of the system drive, which makes it very easy to find. It doesn't really affect the performance of Python in any other significant way. It just makes it much more easy to surface and work with. Once you've selected all that, click Install. The installation process should then take a few minutes. If everything's all right, you'll see a screen that says Setup was successful. Click Close, and then to start Python, you'll have a number of options. There should be some newly installed menu items. You can start Python directly from the menu by simply clicking on its icon, or you can launch it directly from the command prompt by typing Python. Now you're ready to begin developing software in Python. If you have questions, please add a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the IDG Tech Talk channel on YouTube. And if you like this video, please hit the like and share buttons. For more Python tips, be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Infoworld.com.